certainly we see in email, in texts, exchange among officials in the government at that time, Justice Department, Lisa Page, Peter Strzok, that anti-Trump animus. As far as what began it, Tom, do you look at the dossier? Do you say that was the start of all this? And are we talking mid-2016, earlier? What, based on the information you've gathered, when do you think this actually begins at the Justice Department?
Well, it's pretty clear it heated up during 2016. I mean, we uncovered documents showing 60 communications between the Justice Department, Bruce Orr specifically, and Christopher Steele. And in 2016, the FBI met with Steele at least 13 times, 11 of which they paid him. But, you know, there was a lot of corruption involved, and certainly Sarah hit on the big issue that you can't analyze the Russia investigation without looking at the mirror image investigation of the Clinton email issue. But let's put a charitable face on this, that the Justice Department received, or the FBI received information in 2016, let's say May of 2016, that the Trump campaign was the target of an effort to compromise it. But someone made the decision not to provide a briefing to President Trump, or then candidate Trump. And that's the corrupt decision. That was a partisan decision not to allow the presidential campaign to protect itself from what they thought, assuming that it was a credible piece of information, that they were the target of a Russian intelligence operation. And instead, they took this partisan step to use it as a pretext to investigate them. And, you know, I'm old enough to remember the Chinagate scandal, back when the Chinese were trying to spend a lot of money to influence us. I'm sure they still are,
right,
but during the Clinton years. And they knew that they were targeting elected representatives in Congress. And Senator Dianne Feinstein, for instance, was provided a briefing, and other members of Congress in California who the Chinese were targeting were provided defensive briefings saying, look, they're trying to get to you with contributions, be on the lookout. That type of briefing was never provided to then candidate Trump. And to me, that is like a crux decision in terms of the analysis in terms of potential corruption.